Beep, 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 beep. Do you know what that beeping is? Does everybody know what that beeping is? You better get hyped to find out what the beeping is, what the beeping means. That's the bomb. that's that's the stream starting, and our stream is the bomb. It's as a figure of speech that makes it. We're gonna have a fun time. Yeah, baby, 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 baby. I'm booting up Mario Wonder first because I need to get my daily flowers. Yeah, baby, let's get my daily flowers. Yeah, baby, baby, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just gonna say good morning to everybody who's here because I've seen the chat is a little bit active, but that makes sense for a VG Miss Live. That's usually how it goes. Here, let me get my daily flowers. I've got to say, I put way more playtime into this DLC, just checking the shop every day for flowers, than I spent trying to 100%. Are you actually serious? I have a phone call. Be right back. I have incredible news. That was my mom. My mother called because she wanted to tell me that she loves me. It was an incredible, wonderful plot twist for the day. And now I have flowers. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, Splatoon Raiders. Friggin' long time coming. I have not 100%ed Splatoon Raiders casually yet, but I have reached a point that I think most people would stop. Even somewhat completionist people. Splatoon Raiders is very grindy if you want like true 100%. Ridiculously grindy. In fact, so grindy there's an aspect of the post game in Splatoon Raiders that I am not sure. Like people are assuming that there's a mode in Splatoon Raiders, and people are just assuming that it's an endless mode. I'm not so sure it's an endless mode. I'm wondering if if it does have a finite end, and it's just nobody's reached it yet. Uh, that's interesting because people are saying that it's infinite. I go online and the general consensus is no, it's just an infinite mode. It's just infinite. There's not an end to it. And the source is missing. They don't have one. They just decided. And I don't really 100% trust. I just decided that it's true for making a claim about this mode being endless. I would like to see maybe at least get to like I don't want to get too in depth because it is a little bit spoilery. But point is, I am unconvinced that the thing that everybody thinks is endless in Splatoon Raiders is actually endless. I would wait to see on that. Because like we don't even have like unless people like are able to like scrounge the game's code. Oh, also thank you very much for the raid, Timpani. Heart emojis, heart emojis. That's. I just started the stream. I haven't even gotten into. I've been talking about my casual playthrough. I haven't even booted the game up yet. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, just based on what I've seen so far, I don't think it's endless. You know what? Screw it. So this is gonna be a bit spoilers. You should probably just expect spoilers. This is a challenge run stream. I'm just gonna boot it up and show you. And explain my logic. I don't think it's endless, just based on everything we know so far. At least everything I know so far. Maybe, I'm sure other people know more, but... Gonna lurk for spoils. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, get out now, because this is a post-game file. Oh, wait, crap. My current control scheme, I don't have I have stuff unmapped because it's for the challenge. Give me a sec. There, it's normal. Just for a sec. Okay, so... oh, I should change the audio. Beat. Okay, now it should be... Let me know how the audio is, if the game's too quiet, or anything like that. I haven't been streaming console games in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, there's this like mode called the Bottomless Buffet. I say mode. It starts as just like actual levels on the map screen, and there's just a bunch of them. And then there's a like super duper final boss, and then you do that. And then after the super duper final boss is the Bottomless Buffet, and it's a single thing on the map, just a singular thing on the map. But it has a list of levels in it. And it tracks every single one of these levels that you've beaten them with a check mark. Like, it tracks them all individually. And they're all in a list. And I'm telling you right now, this list is a finite list. It is a list that, like, the number of entries on it gets bigger. Every time that you clear a level, that level gets marked as cleared, and then another thing is added below it. If I was making an endless mode, I would recognize that this is a terrible way to implement it, because you can't just have a list like this and then add more entries to the lists constantly over and over and over again, infinitely. If you do that, the game will crash unless you implement some sort of safeguard, like making the list end would be the easiest way to do it. Making an actual, genuinely 100% finite number of entries would be a good way to make sure the game doesn't crash. And, I mean, Nintendo generally prefers not to intentionally include things in their games that would allow them to crash. They have policies against allowing game-crashing bugs. So, I don't think that they would just put in a menu that would definitely crash the game 100% of the time. That would be a bad idea. So yeah, I think that it is not infinite based on that. Okay, that does look, the game looks a little bit loud. I just turned it down a bit. Let me know how the audio balancing is. I'm just gonna do like a floor just to, oh no, I have the wrong equipment. Well, I guess we'll try it. This is not the equipment I would use for this. Yeah, I just can't kill stuff fast enough with the speed gear, ironically. Yeah, screw it, I'm out of here. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. So I'm gonna do one. We're not doing VG myths yet. Come back later if you want VG myths. VG myths is for boring people. We're having fun right now. But yeah, this is the loadout that I've found works really well for the bottomless buffet. Just the auto mode, the tactical tank, and it just automatically does things. I have the turret, it automatically does things. I have the turbine, it automatically does things. I have the spinners that go around me. They just automatically kill things, and that's it. Things just automatically die, that's it. It's still fun for some reason, even though I'm not playing the game anymore. Not really. Bitrate hates this game. I swear I'm gonna get better internet at some point. I swear! This house does not have the wiring for fast internet. But they're upgrading it soon. I swear they're gonna upgrade it. Since the list is present and you can jump to any given level, it looks like, I'd be very surprised if it wasn't finite. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he has a soft limit because the levels get too hard to realistically beat. That is the only way that I think it is quote-unquote infinite. But I haven't gotten anywhere near far enough at like level 300 that would indicate that that's gonna be a problem anytime soon. Because currently, it is still the case that everything dies pretty quickly. I can get my eggs with plenty of time to spare. So that is not a limit yet. But even so, I feel like they wouldn't rely on a damage cap to do that. I don't think they would rely on a damage cap to prevent the game from crashing. That doesn't seem like Nintendo would let that fly, you know? I think someone has gotten to floor 960, I think. That's close to 1,000. I was actually thinking about floor 1,000 is the point where I might start to think closer to infinite than not. Because that does seem like a really good stopping point, doesn't it? If you're not gonna stop at 1,000, where are you gonna stop? Like, realistically. Close. Oh goody, another 144p stream. I think it won't be as bad during regular play. It just gets worse when you're in the bottomless buffet. How's the run going so far? I haven't started it yet. How is the game volume compared to my voice, by the way? Is it even close to drowning me out? I want it to be somewhat in the background, is my goal. Look forward to its start? Well, you got here right on time. Sounds good to you? Okay, hells yeah, hells yeah. I'm just gonna delete that most recent recording since I didn't, like, you know, do the run. Bam. Okay, now I'm recording new footage. Let's go, let's get the run started. I've already looked into the beginning of the game a bit. So, no, I'll start with new save data. So I started, like, theory crafting stuff and looking into things a little bit. Maybe slightly quieter? Are you saying game audio is slightly quieter than it should be, or it could be slightly quieter? I'm gonna assume it could be slightly quieter. Oh, I never even thought to specify. Yeah, survivalist difficulty. I don't even consider the lower difficulties an option. I might consider them in very rare scenarios. But, it doesn't really change anything for, like, the number of shots. As far as I can tell. And we can lower it if we need it to be a lower number of shots. It only affects enemy strength. So that means it shouldn't affect number of enemies. That's the only thing that would be a question. So is the tutorial screwed? Yes, and I will show you why. Yes, the tutorial is super duper screwed. I spent, like, a few hours in the tutorial. Shut up, Deep Cut. I don't respect you. They don't even make out directly on screen like Pearl and Marina do. What's the point? It forces you to use the main weapon? Well, it forces you to kill things, and, well, you don't have many options. Do Pearl and Marina do that? Oh, you haven't played Side Order, have you? Oh, they get up to stuff in Side Order. I changed my eye color for this game. It's more subtle. Also, unfortunately, you cannot skip these, like, regular text cutscenes. So there's gonna be a lot of mashing. Ooh, before we get to gameplay... Just gonna go ahead and unmap ZR for now. Well, if it's minimalist time, yep. But we'll probably be able to go most of the game without shooting. But I'm gonna show you something cool. I did find some cool stuff. Gamer Champ, I bought my Switch 2. Which game should I get for it? Right now, I'd say Donkey Kong Bonanza and Splatoon Raiders are the Switch 2 games that, like, I like and think are cool. I'm sure there's more out there, depending on what you like. I've heard good things about Pokepia. Oh yeah, and Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, but like Kirby Air Riders, I can't play until I've watched all the James Bond movies. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a cool thing. So there's problems that come up later where you've got to kill enemies. I was looking all around, and I did find... Hello. You can go a bit out of bounds here at the beginning of the level. And look at this. So it sets your respawn location to the most recent solid ground that you were standing on. And these bent spoons actually count as solid ground. So you can just jump off and die. And when you die, you respawn over the most recent solid ground, and it gives you like that little boost right there. So you can actually like climb all the way to the top of these spoons by doing that. Yeah. So yeah, that was really neat. So I was thinking there's enemies coming up later, and I was thinking, well, maybe I can try and, like, walk on the level boundaries. Like, maybe I can just go from, like, little bits of out-of-boundary stuff in the hopes that it's solid. And try and, like, get over to a later island in the level. But there is a problem with that. I am touching an invisible wall. I can't go any further. This game, they put invisible walls to prevent you from doing what I am doing. They thought, the player might try to skip islands for some sort of challenge run, right? We shouldn't let them do that. So they put invisible walls. So that one is just sort of at, like, the level boundary. It probably never goes away. There are invisible walls. So like that spongy part of the level boundary, you can't walk on that. There's an invisible wall blocking it. And on top of that, it is not solid. It does not have collision. Most of those, there's an invisible wall completely surrounding them. I don't remember where it was, but there was a small bit of like that sponge that I had found at one point. That I could actually touch, and I just phased right through it. It's not solid. I assume that is the case for all of the sponge everywhere. It's just not solid, you can't do it. Now here's an interesting thing that I'm gonna show you up here. So of course there's a wall here, it's not inked, we've gotta go up it. You would think, oh, we've got to shoot it, right? Oh, well, obviously not. We can just make this jump. Nope, there's an invisible wall. So, but luckily, hey, remember that boost thing? We just get a boost. And now it lets us progress. Now, I'm going to show you something super interesting. Right after I grab these. So remember how there's an invisible wall right there, right? Nope. Now you might be thinking, oh, it might be a one-way invisible wall, right? You know, maybe that's why. You can go back inbounds, but you know, you can go one way but not the other. Nope. They designed it so the invisible walls will disappear after like you hit you progress past them. So if you progress past them normally, then they'll disappear. But they're there beforehand to prevent you from going off the dev intended path. So look here. You're supposed to ride this boogie board over to the next island. I think it was here that I was able to do this. Let's see. Yes, it was here. It was here. It was this island. If you look very closely, you will see that right at the end, I stop my forward movement. There is an invisible wall here. You can only reach the next island by doing it on the boogie board. Only the boogie board can prevent that invisible wall from stopping you. So if you want to skip islands, sorry, Nintendo just kind of says no. I tried for a very long time to find ways around this. I don't think that there is a way around this unless you come up with a very creative solution. I couldn't figure it out. So this tutorial, there's not much you can do other than do it the way the devs intend, and here we see the first enemies of the game. So obviously, of course, I spent a million hours trying to get out of bounds and do all sorts of out of bounds stuff. Trying to land on that area up there. I got myself up there, doesn't help. Trying to land on palm trees, but I don't think they're solid ground that I can tell. I wasn't able to determine conclusively. This way is, number one, it's way, way further of a distance to get to that next island. I don't think I can make that jump. But even if I could, I guarantee you there is an invisible wall over there. I guarantee you need the boogie board to get to that next island. Because there's an invisible wall. And the boogie board doesn't show up until these guys are dead. So I'm just gonna map this really quickly so I can just attack for a little bit. This counts as 5 shots because remember with shooter type guns, we count a shot based on the number of targets we attack. So that's I'm just gonna use that counting method. I think that works here. So yeah, yeah, 5 shots there. And then, now here's an interesting thing. First, I'm gonna just activate the cutscene that'll pop up here. Just to make sure I don't actually accidentally trigger it when I'm trying to do something. So I have found we can do stuff. Check it. You can actually jump on the out of bounds rocks if you jump just right. I've found it's easier in squid form. If you jump just right, you can make your way up. It is very difficult. You need very proper timing, especially the more of an incline there is. It's more difficult to tell when you're gonna land. I don't think this is gonna get us anywhere because I expect there's gonna be invisible walls, is the thing. If there weren't invisible walls, I bet you could use this to climb like all the way really high up and then make it to the next island. 99% certain there is just going to be an invisible wall blocking the next island. I have no reason to believe otherwise because all of the other areas have invisible walls all over the place. But yeah, I've gotten pretty high up here. And there is an invisible wall blocking in the direction that I'm facing. Once you go far enough up there, there is an invisible wall blocking that way. I've never gone far enough in this direction to determine, like, where I might run into an invisible wall. Because it's really, as you can probably see, probably going to be really difficult to get up this part. I imagine it's doable if you're really good at this. But I've always just fallen by virtue of just, like, not timing my button presses correctly. Because it is very difficult to do correctly on those steep hills. But yeah, not much of a point in doing that. So you just kind of have to come over here. The boogie board doesn't spawn until you kill these enemies. There are 3 of them, so 5 plus 3. Big shot there. But that's 8 total shots for the tutorial. I assume water is not an option. Nope, salmonids do not die in water, unfortunately. They can take a dip just fine. And then, oh no, there's boxes over here! I will tell you right now, you might think, haha, but what if you had the salmonids over first and destroyed the boxes? Okay, my first idea was obviously just go over the boxes and kill the salmonids from the other side of the boxes. You can't do that because the cutscene that tells you about the gun that they dropped actually teleports you all the way back behind the boxes. But maybe you can get the salmonids to attack the boxes and break them. I tried for like half an hour and the boxes did not break. They like shuffle when an enemy attacks near them, but they don't seem to actually take damage from enemy attacks. Luckily you can just do that. So it doesn't really matter. Remember when I said I spent half an hour? I am not very good at my job. And there, that's the tutorial in 8 shots. I anticipate there will not be many shots for a very long while. And because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and unmap that. It is now impossible to shoot. You can do that? Well, I mapped it to, it was ZR is unmapped right now. But I mapped one of the back paddles to ZR temporarily, because I'm using the Pro controller, which has the back paddles. Yeah, because if you just open the quick menu, the back paddles can be very quickly remapped, so it's much more convenient to use those for that. It is also worth noting, I was considering a few different runs for this. I was considering, even without attacking, like side order. But I kind of just realized... No. I have also considered, with default gear, not being allowed to change gear. But I did ultimately decide after a bit of theory crafting for a couple days, you know, actually, I think it's fine to change gear. I think just without shooting. Do it like all the prior mainline games. Let's just do it that way. Just keep it simple. If only a level 1 was possible, that would be cool. It would also definitely not be possible, even if you could stay at level 1. What difficulty is this? Survivalist. Doesn't count if it's not on the highest difficulty. Okay, now unfortunately this level we still will not have gadgets. But we will have deep cut. Chip, I wanted to thank you for ingraining the mentality of highest difficulty or nothing. I am occasionally having to fight against that to enjoy games. I'm sorry. I just mean for, like, for a challenge run. You know, I feel like highest difficulty would be mandatory unless there's a special reason. And of course, that is my own just personal view. Like, you go nuts doing whatever you want to do with your own stuff. Especially, like, playing a game casually. When I play a game, I am definitely in it for a very different experience than many people would be in for. Like, I enjoy, like headbutting against something that I have to, like, really, really try. Like, and it's killing me over and over and over. Like, I enjoy that. I enjoy getting killed over and over and over and eventually succeeding, because eventually succeeding feels really, really good to me. And I don't really mind much the pain and suffering before then. I actually find the pain and suffering to be really fun. If you don't find the pain and suffering really fun, okay, then don't, for the love of God. Do not suffer as I do. It is worth noting, though, that's not entirely true. I'm sort of simplifying it. I have found that, like, Splatoon Raiders, I have not really had any issues on Survivalist. I have found Survivalist to... It's a, I was at points where I was damage gated, but I was still able to go to other levels. Like, there was never a case where I couldn't do anything because of of being on Survivalist. There were just points where I had to do other levels first. Some levels were locked off until I was capable of dealing more damage. But of course, everyone's experience is going to be different. Just the point is that the moral of the story is just play on whatever difficulty is making your heart go doki doki the most. I mean, I guess in a good way. If I guess technically it could be making your heart go doki doki, but in a I want to kill this game way. Now, it is without shooting, so we are allowed to do this. L and R are not ZR. As long as it's not ZR, it's allowed. Also, this game feels a bit different without HDR on. I'm playing without HDR on for the sake of the recording. Okay, so, yeah, we used our showstopper. Now is when we need it. Now, I do have one very, very stupid idea. What if I try to go to the prior island? Could I potentially go far away enough that they despawn? Dang, it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna have to just win legit. So yeah, we're gonna be here a little bit. Big man's gonna have some fun. His bullets do 14 damage. And when you call him over to you and he does like a splash, that splash does 7 damage. I believe it is mostly worth it to just let him do the bullets, but notice if he gets like launched, you can make him land faster by calling him. That's a strat of some sort. He also has terrible aim. But yeah, just hopping between these ledges is the way to go. Big man will eventually win. Meh, meh. It's hard when your two lesbian friends stuff you inside a Tamagotchi. Oh yeah, common experience. Meh, I better be able to reach this. Okay. It's gonna be easier once he kills all the Cohawks. Because then they'll stop inking the friggin' ground. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Dagnabbit, Bigman! If you enjoy doing repeatedly, I highly recommend Caves of Cud. It's true. It's great if you love difficulty. Never heard of it. Also, that was a YouTube super chat. No wonder I don't have a proper notification for it. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Galning. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not used to super chats happening. Aw, dang it! It looks like the big guys are like hogging all the shots. Oh wait! Ooh! Oh, triple kill, Bigman. Okay, now things are gonna get a bit easier. These guys have really simple AI. If you are in front of them, they will attack. There we go. Okay, so level 2 beaten in 0 shots. And things are gonna get significantly easier now. This feels like leave this running and be productive amount of waiting. Well, you die if you just walk away, so that'd be a problem. Oh, and then they died on the desert island. Now time has progressed to the point that the universe reset itself. This is we're trying again. We're doing a do-over in a new universe. Okay, we will finally be able to attack. So obviously our gadget choice is going to be important. I was personally finding the Splatchet to be really good. Just because, you know, it has sheer damage going for it. I would like to do a lot of damage, because that's kind of what I'm being gated by. Okay, and... Okay, you're not able to tinker at all yet. That makes sense. We'll have to do another level, and then we can tinker. Did you know each of the islands are named after cooking terms? Wait, each of the islands or each of the levels? Oh my god! I never noticed that the islands had names! I see it now. Erp Island. I don't know what Erp means, but it's probably something cooking related. Peel Coast. I know that's like Peel. I don't know what Blanche. Blanche? I'm not sure what that would be. Anagrams? Prep Island, then, if it's an anagram. Blanche is something with eggs. Ooh, I like something with eggs. Is swinging an axe shooting? No. No. It is the equivalent of, like, using a grenade. It is worth noting, by the way, in theory crafting, I did beat this level without gadgets, too. It's pretty much the same, just, like, let Big Man kill everything for you. But now we don't have to. Is throwing a grenade shooting? No, see prior videos. Big Man only win? One of the ideas I theory crafted as like what this run could be was actually can you beat Splatoon Raiders using only deep cut? Was gonna be the idea. Which would basically just mean without attacking, functionally. But that'd be a fun way to frame it. And we'd still be allowed to use special attacks. Specifically, because that's using deep cut. Wait, what am I doing? I forgot. You don't actually have to, like, do the crystals? You can just not. For the mods who are checking my previous message, I was making a joke/callback to the parkour run. I was not using gay as a pejorative. Ooh. Ooh, you're doing spicy things. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna have to get out some mega permabans. I never would have known if you hadn't told me, by the way. Like, I only see the messages that are actually make it to the chat. The auto mod is more for preventing them from reaching the chat in the first place. I can look at all your deleted message, the auto deleted messages too, if you want. If you really want me to. Oh God, what kind of stuff have you been doing in there? I'm not doing spicy things. Only super spicy runs for me now. Ooh, ooh. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, God. I give up. I give up, I give up, I give up. This run's too hard. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, everybody. Bye, everybody. I'm done. Can you beat Splatoon Raiders without shooting? Nope. Definitely not. Nope. 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 No, 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 no. Not happening. I mean, when there's so many enemies over there. Huh. I mean, when there's so many enemies over here. So for some reason, people say that this isn't a glitch. You can just, by going back to a prior area, you can delete most enemies. Like, there's just way less enemies now. I deleted them by going backwards. Yeah, this is a very exploitable, I'm gonna call it a glitch. So what should happen is they despawn when you go away, of course, just for like technical reasons. You don't want to have like a billion enemies loaded at the same time somewhere that the player even isn't. But you'd think when you come back, they should still be here and alive. No, you basically kill most enemies in a battle if you run away. Running away like a little sissy baby is, in fact, a very viable strategy. Yeah, I decided to just go ahead and say sissy baby. I've grown more confident. I get the sissy pass. I'm allowed to say it as much as I want. I get to say bitch too, but I try not to do it too often. It's really fun though. I mean, you have lots of passes. I have a lot of passes, genuinely. I even have the Tourette's pass, so that lets me say some really fucked up stuff. Oh, I need to change my gear. There, now it's even better. Wow, a level 4 weapon already? We're doing great. Oh, my bad for that joke. I didn't expect that to come out. Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't, no, I'm serious. I do have a lot of passes. Like, genuinely. Like, I don't think there was any bad involved. You're good, don't worry. Do the main weapons have any passive abilities that might help? Yes. There are some passive abilities on weapons that affect non-weapon things. Now the hard part? Yep. I love bopping in squid form. Like, you can just, you can just juggle yourself. It's fun. So yeah, the underground stages are timed, and that is why having a lot of damage, like with the Splatchit, is really important. Luckily, we do have plenty of time here in this first one. It's meant to be super easy. There aren't even that many enemies. I am really used to being able to collect the eggs without having to try, though. It's kind of annoying that I have to try. God, check that out, though. That's a lot of damage. I'm used to eggs healing me. Dang it. I hate this game. It doesn't get fun until, like, after the first 80 hours. Oh my god. Yeah. What difficulty is this? Survivalist. Hardest difficulty or best? So yeah, we might not do this. I'm not sure if we have enough damage dealing potential. It just might not be possible. Dagnabbit. I almost called her Bigman. Dagnabbit shiver. Uh-oh. Not that it matters. So yeah, luckily though, we got EXP. So even if we suck and die, EXP is gonna help us. Now you might think, oh wait, but it only increases our weapon damage, so that's not going to help us at all. Not true. Leveling up, actually, I'm not sure about gadget damage, I'd have to double check that, but it does increase Bigman damage. Does it increase your HP? Yes, yes it does. That too. But I'm less concerned about that and more concerned about damage, because I'm more worried about the timer. Like, survival will happen just by being good at video games. Damage, there is a hard limit on how much damage I can do. And so my goal is to increase the limit. Apparently Bigman is trans? Hells yeah! Oh, my boy! Screw it. That's what we're gonna do for the video. I'm just gonna call the robot Bigman. That's gonna make it so much easier just for, like... I might, like, forget who I had equipped at a particular moment. So I don't have to bother looking. Nah, it's always Bigman. I feel like this time it's going a lot worse. I think because it spawned more of the air guys. Ooh. Ah, dang. Yeah, we're just gonna need to farm for level ups a bit. That's just what's gonna have to happen. I definitely need to be going out of my way to grab stuff that drops too. I'm used to the regular game where, like, you don't need to grab stuff when it drops. Like, you're good. You will get it automatically. Like that. But I'm actually at risk of dying, so no, I do have to grab it, or else I don't get it. Dang it, had to waste it just to get rid of him. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just going for EXP. Meh. I wonder if I'm gonna be better off farming in, like, the treasure hunt levels, going for the crystals. Just in the hopes that, like, there's gadget parts. Do gadget parts even drop yet? Like, drop? Or, oh, wrong button. Dang it. I wanted to use the axe. Thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you very much for the subscription, True Dino. Let's just see what happened. Oh, you're not allowed to replay levels yet. Okay, dang. I have to do it here. I feel like Shot Pot would be better for constant damage. I guess it's worth a try. I personally found the axe to do better in, like, my theory crafting. It's gonna be really annoying having to do that cutscene every time. Man. Now we are leveling up soon, so that's gonna be good. Got one. Dang it! Missed him. Ow! Oh my god! Okay, the axe sucks. I hate it. It unfortunately requires skill to use, something which I have not yet mastered. Yes, gadget damage goes up when you level up. So, yeah, leveling up is going to help us tremendously. And I just got charge-in damage up, baby! Yeah, you can definitely finish this on your own, Bigman. But I'll help. Bigman, come on! Why did I not think of this earlier? Oh no! Oh no! Ow. I definitely should have brought in Bigman instead of Shiver. I brought Shiver just because, like, I mean, she's cool. But Bigman is definitely going to be better for dealing damage. Because look at that. Shiver just does a little bit of damage. That's her skill. Bigman destroys the entire room, including dealing tons of damage. I don't know what they were thinking with balancing, deep cut. Seriously. It really does seem to be just there is the correct answer, and then there's Shiver and Fry. Oh no. Oh no! I need vertical slash though. Ah, useless! But wait! No, I don't have any higher level weapons. Oh no, I forgot to equip Bigman! Bigman's projectile shooting? Nope. It uses L and R. ZR, if the only way it's shooting is if it uses ZR. If it doesn't use ZR, it's not shooting. Yeah, we did get close to beating this, so we definitely can, like, right now. Shiver notably sucks. Fry is good because Ferment is very OP. But you can just ferment them yourself. I feel like fermenting is just a thing that will happen automatically, right? I don't need Fry for that. No, Ferment requires you to have things that do that. Yeah, but you also need Max Bond for Fry to ferment, in which case you have things that do that now by then. Definitely improved at murder. Me. Nice! Bigman, for the love of God. Why do you go where I was and not where I am? Oh, that's right, there's only 2 levels. Okay. Dang it! Yeah. But yeah, look at that damage! Look at that! Compare that to what Shiver did! Jesus! I do quite alright damage, thank you very much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiver. I didn't realize that. I didn't think. Even if you weren't in the stream, it wasn't right for me to badmouth the amount of damage that you deal in Splatoon Raiders, the incredible video game for the Nintendo Switch 2 entertainment system. Yay, I can do mid-air jump. I wonder... I never used mid-air jump in, like, a regular playthrough. I wonder how useful that'll be here. When you do a small jump, damage is dealt around you, and salmonids are not... Oh my god! Somebody was mentioning, like, doing mid-air jump for doing damage, and I was like, what? Is that, like, some later upgrade? No, it just does it! It genuinely just does it! I gotta write that in my notes! I know what recording format you use, but one thing I found recently is OBS has a hotkey to add a chapter marker into the video file itself. Ooh. Thank you so much. That's very useful. Ooh, hotkeys. You'd think this would be something that I figured out on, like, I don't know, maybe month 2 of being a full-time YouTuber, and not year 10. No, we're not at year 10 yet. I'm not old. Split recording file? Add chapter marker. Hybrid MP4 move only. Okay, so I would need to record in a different format. Because right now I'm recording in MKVs. So I'll have to do that later. Well, thank you very much, Ender, for that. Am I gonna pick up any gun upgrades? Oh, yeah, of course! Yeah, shut up, deep cut. Meh. Meh. I was in the middle of something. No, yeah, I mean, which kind of gun upgrades do you mean? Because, like, I do have a level 4 charger now. Now I can actually use the... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it is the vertical slash, so is that going to help that much? It probably increases, like, range, right? In some way. I do want vertical slash because it increases damage. I don't know, I feel like the game would be easier if you shot things. Yeah. I don't know, I really like the gadgets though. Oh, you literally mean... Oh, you mean... Here, upgrade my gun damage. That's very specific upgrade. Wait, what? Wait. I can upgrade points now. I can... Oh, it's a different menu. There we go. I'm not used to having to back out for that to be visible. Oh no, this is kind of a moral choice kind of thing. So yeah, this is definitely maybe later. This might be really useful later. But yeah, I think I know my moral choice. Okay, so yeah, probably gadget damage is my priority. And then part slots, probably. Also, Bigman just won't shut up about his horde. So double check, is the mechanic the pilot character? Yeah. That is established in the opening. The mechanic is the pilot. Probably not doing that yet. So yeah, part of the reason why I was like spending so much time in theory crafting is this run without shooting, I expect is not going to be too difficult until we get pretty far into the end game. Because for the most part, you can just grind to level up, and that's gonna get you past most walls. So get ready for kind of a really long grind. I am gonna try and go for the crystals right now. Just for the sake of, I would like gadget parts. Ooh, yeah. Charging damage up. Does this do any ink? It does do a bit of ink on the ground with the charge specifically, but not on the wall. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I can do this. This is gonna be a completely different game. You missed the secret? I'm good at video games. I'm gonna need to permaban you all. Oh, that's right. I can... Yeah! I can do things! Is there another one over somewhere? There's a box over there. Wee! That feels so good. Beep. Beep. Yeah, I can kill small boxes in one hit now. I am kind of second guessing doing a without attacking run, because the fact that I can attack with a double jump, there's like possibilities there. I would not count this as an attack. I would only count like the R, L, and ZR, L, and R, I think. Just kind of want to see, like, what's the possibilities? Can you, like, get a momentum boost if you, like, get out of squid form at the right time? Hee. Okay. I can deal 63 damage. Dagnabbit Bigman! Oh, well, I guess that does work. It's actually decent damage. Yeah, definitely when you consider, like, the not being able to deal damage otherwise part. Nice job. I think tactical would be better, as when it is upgraded you can use a power gadget and ferment increases damage by 20%. Are you talking about just in general for a casual playthrough or something? Or are you talking about when I get to endgame? Because none of that is a thing just yet. Wait, that's right! I completely forgot that they don't just upgrade on their own. You have to collect power eggs with them. So which one that I'm playing with in the early game actually, like, matters? I did not think that far ahead. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, because in the later game, tactical becomes very useful, especially if I'm intending on ever doing, like, the post-game. I need the tactical tank to be, like, fully leveled up. Use power early, then tactical later. The problem is if I use tactical later, it won't have any eggs, so I'll have to build up its eggs, and I won't have gadget parts for it, so I'll have to do that. I could have just done that by playing through the game, but then I have to do it, like, way, way late in the game. Although, it'll be easier to build up just by virtue of the fact I've leveled up and stuff. So, you know, this might, it might be fine to just do this for now. I've not played this game. Is the big text that says danger when you get hit a good thing? Yeah, I try to be in that state as much as possible. Ah! Ah, you are seeing my strats. Also, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a joke or not, so I'll answer it legitimately, too. That means that I have lost my armor, and I'm gonna die if I take, like, 1 or 2 more hits. You need to level up power to get the tactics bonus. That's right. That's right. You actually do have to level up, like the tank that it is synergizing with too. Okay, yeah. See, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to level up both power and tactics if I want to go full on. With the same strat that I have in my casual playthrough. Oh, this is the big crystal? There's no reason for me not to go all out. It's just like one of the little levels that doesn't matter. Bigman, what's taking you so long? Is this run going to become grind for 1,000 hours? Yes! That's probably not gonna matter until very, very late game. I mean, that's not very much. I don't think I care yet. Maybe later. So if I do this, then yeah, I can do slash area up. That's probably worth. I am kind of second guessing on switching to the tactics tank. And just seeing what happens. Ink consumed by weapon is reduced by 10%. While using a weapon, the area at your feet is inked a little. What do you think? Stick with mid-air jump? Or maybe help with the ink consumption of my weapon? I have to dip to go do Pride stuff, but good luck on the rest of the run. Hells yeah, Pride stuff! Yeah! Thanks for joining! Yeah, okay, I've decided. And... beep. Okay, gadget development I am definitely gonna want. I just need more scrapper windows, which I'm sure I'll be able to do even like if I get walled at a level, which I don't anticipate happening for a while. Oh yeah, these ones are easy. You just have to collect eggs, so even in the worst case scenario, I could do baby mode. Will there ever be any differences between your main weapons in this challenge? Will they ever become relevant? Yes, the rarer quality weapons will have abilities attached to them. Some of those abilities are just like general buffs that you don't actually... They're not related to the usage of the weapon. Like they're like the one that increases or like decreases damage or something like that. Oh, that's right. I need to use that. I miss my axe. I'm dead. No. Oh, maybe the turret is good. I don't know. Huh. Why did we axe the axe? Kind of thinking, you know, like, for the future. I am going to have to level up the I think tactics is going to be the way to go in the very late game, basically. God, man. The shot pot shoots for you. Is the run invalid now? Yeah, sure. Nah. The range isn't big enough. I want to deal damage with my double jumps. Meh. Oh. Gamer! Oh! Yeah, I'm starting to like the shot pot. Are we doing the true ending? Is there... Do you just mean, like, post-game? I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there, but I do want to shoot for it. It does feel very intimidating, though. True ending is bottomless buffet. Has anybody even reached the bottom floor of the bottomless buffet yet? Because I mean, like, if it hasn't even been done using all our power, I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be doing it. Yeah, I did. Wait, Superior Slimester. What's the last level? Ooh, we got a gamer up in here. Wait, floor 100 you mean? Or floor 100,000? Whichever one you reached. Well, not floor 100, because I've reached that and it wasn't the bottom floor, so... Yeah, I'm liking the shot pot. Just because I'm able to just stay in the air. I don't need to worry about, like, getting down there and positioning and, like, you know, having to use skill. I very much appreciate any strategy in which I can eliminate skill from the equation. Okay, midair jump will not recharge even if I do a bot jump. I actually do have to land for it to recharge. Ooh, that's right. Compasses are very important. Because that just straight up will give me a an upgrade for a tank upgrade. I'll use your move! Isn't there one specific dungeon where you have to shoot balloons? Like, is it required to beat the game, though? And also, we're gonna have lots of gadgets by then. So... -1 skill point. Oh no, we're gonna have to choose very carefully which of our abilities we're not gonna max. I'm thinking gadget damage. I can't foresee that extra 10% helping much. This is bullying. Why would you ever level up weapon damage? If hypothetically you want to deal more damage with your weapon. On the one hand, I could just finish the level now, but on the other, ooh, double rewards. And God knows I need the EXP. Oh no! Oh no! Hey, wait a second! Gamer! I will have to be careful now, though, considering I don't have that. I love the double jump! Eh. Oh no! In the Splatoon 3 video, I probably didn't call him Bigman, did I? I probably called him Big Man. Now it's gonna be a continuity error when I call him Bigman constantly in the Splatoon Raiders video. What, did I not call people men for when they're man before? Did I not start doing that yet at the time that I did the Splatoon 3 run? Because I feel like I would have, like, nowadays, it's just instinct. Oh, Bigman. No. No. I'm gonna make an executive decision on a no. Wait a second. Ooh! I'm gonna make an executive decision on a yes! Immorfrigentality! Gamer! 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 I gotta write a note for that, because that's, like, smart. And if I write a note for that, there's a bigger possibility that I remember to do it in the future. Okay. Ooh, that's right. I still haven't gotten the other scroll that's in this level. Getting the collectibles is important because, like, you get, like, those horde bonuses, so I can get, like, a bunch of crystals. I could use that to, like, upgrade my weapons. Ooh, I jumped on him in midair. Hells yeah. That's right, you can do that. Yeah, you can jump on him in midair. That's some strats. I can use that to be, like, even more immortal. Ooh, ooh, gamer. I am gonna be gamer as heck by the end of this. This is gonna be cool. I have never seen that tech before. Yeah, I've done it a few times, basically just on accident during my casual playthrough, and I was just like, huh, cool, but I never, like, used it. But I think we're gonna be using it in this run. Like, right now. Like, it really is useful. Especially with the shot pot strat. Yeah, as long as you time it right, you can just keep yourself safe. You gotta remember the last scroll over here. Beep. This is the first time I've watched a VG Myths Day 1. It's fun to see new strats come up and game quirks being discovered. Yeah, it is fun. Yeah, I was actually a little worried starting this. I was like, is shooting gonna be that interesting? But I got stuff to talk about. As long as I get enough to talk about to fill, like, 15 minutes of video, then, like, you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where are you, Goldie? Hello. Not very fast, but hey, it's damage. Yeah, oh my god, I killed Goldie! I killed Goldie! Yeah! Yeah! No gun Goldie, baby! Wow! Wow! We are doing a little bit of gaming today. That Goldie must be terrified. Whew. Now repeat 20 times until you have the tactical tank upgrade. It is worth noting the tank upgrade shouldn't be too bad because, like, at the end of the day, if you really want to go for a tank upgrade specifically and only a tank upgrade, you could go to an earlier level where you can kill, like, the boss salmonids in, like, super duper quick and then just farm for their power eggs that way. Don't forget to get your Raider splatter shot in Splatoon 3. Is that like a limited time thing? Is that a limited time thing? Because I haven't really been keeping up on like event stuff. Ooh, I like these. Okay. Maybe do a little, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 With Raiders save data, you get free Raiders splatter shot. Oh, okay, okay. So it's fine. Like, I don't have to rush. Okay, good. Okay, now this is gonna help. Ooh, that's right. You don't get the turbine until, like, way later. I want the turbine. I guess of these, like, I gotta think, like, explodes after being attacked by a weapon. I don't have one of those, but I would be able to use the links. But at the end of the day, without being able to blow up the bombs, probably the high fiver is better, because I can use the high fiver at its full capacity. Ooh, Splatolites would be so good, though. Oh. Ah. But imagine both. Meh. High Fiber does good single damage. I mean, it does do lingering damage. Like, it leaves a bunch of lasers, right? But yeah, I'm gonna go for... It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I can farm for parts and stuff, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. I love the little artworks that they do. Okay, we got a high fiber. Level 6, baby. This was actually the outfit that I wore for, like, the majority of the main campaign. Unfortunately, my favorite outfit is post-game only. You have to get pretty far into it for my favorite outfit. But yeah, this is the one that I want to wear for the majority of the game. Until then, this is a good starting one. Me? Yay, I got useless scrap. Yay, more useless scrap. Heck yeah. I'm gonna use this scraps for so less later. Ooh. Ooh! Oh my, yes. Oh my. Yeah, I feel like shot damage plus rate is going to be better than range. That's what I'm going to go for right now. Game champing? Oh, did you just get here, Fansin? Good morning, Fansin. Okay, so I've never used that. I have literally never used High Fiver. at all, ever. Not a single time in my casual playthrough of this. I was just like, that looks like it would be hard. Yeah, high fiber looks like it is gonna be a good idea, leaving those lasers around. Very simple to use, too. Ooh, but the downside is I can't use it very effectively from midair. I do have to drop down to ground level to use it. But I mean, look, it clears the room so well. I mean, worth. And I can kill these guys, like, through them. Hey, I can use it from midair. It actually just, it spreads out. I thought it'd bounce upward at an angle and thus be useless. But no, it spreads out. That's good. Oh, duh. Gamer, gamer, gamer. Yeah, we're almost done now. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're done. We've got so much time. Beam. Holy! Yeah, Bigman is just, like, broken. He's the buddy you choose if you want to win. Unfortunately, this is a game that it's kind of difficult to multitask with Luigi with. As you've probably noticed, Luigi's just been staring at us, and I haven't been making much Luigi progress. Ooh! Crane game! Oh no! ZR! You have to use ZR to use the claw! Ma. And you're so close with Luigi, too. Yeah, I've really built up his bond. Crane is a super hyper over technical. I agree. I definitely agree with you, Gaming Warlord. Ooh, I can play online now. That'd be cheating. But it does have an exclamation mark. I would like to get rid of that. Me? Okay. It is so weird. So, has anybody looked up, like, how this works with, like, your names when playing online? So it does this whole thing being like, okay, this is gonna be your nickname. This will be your nickname. Or wait, I guess I should just leave it as Game Champ J. That way nobody ever thinks that I'm Game Champ. It makes such a big deal about that, but then when you play, it just makes everybody's name anonymized. But then, if you go and look at your recent match history, it will show the anonymized name and then, like, cycle to their actual nickname, back and forth. It's so weird. Like, why do they make it that you can't see each other's names unless you want to see their names? Like, I feel like if you're like, well, we don't want anybody to be playing as Penis. Well, you haven't solved that problem. People will be able to go and look and see that they played with Penis. I think it's so people don't stream snipe. I for one, love the attention. I love if people stream snipe me. I'd be like, oh, yay. That counts as some form of affection, right? They really care about me. These complete strangers who are doing these horrible, horrifying things to me in this video game. Oh, that's right. I do have to do it with the other tanks if I want to get the other treasures. I'm probably going to be better off waiting until I get further so that I'll be, like, more leveled up and can do it easier. Especially with Speed Tank. Speed Tank is going to be hard. There is an auto sensor. It specifically detects penis. Great. Dagnabbit. Honestly, Nintendo, why even make video games at this point? Compass? You know, a smart player would definitely go for the compass, but I like to use my own strategy. Oh, that's right. I'm used to having the turbine on R, so it would normally, like, stick to the pole, so it would just automatically kill him. Can I say ass? Only if you do it in an AVGN accent. Any idea what kills you when you run out of time in Denton Dungeons? They established vaguely in, like, the first of those levels that it's the fog. The fog is actually, like, dangerous, and so they don't want to stick around too long. But they don't say that you die from it. You just get a screen that says raid failed, and that's it. I'm not sure if there's ever any, like, further dialogue to really establish what's up. Me. I can ink the ground with the fiber. I hate the fiber. Salt fog is a real thing, so maybe you are dried out. That would make a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah. It's weird that they don't really, like, explain it, but okay. Yeah, sure. I'll buy that. Oh, wait. Damn it. I was like going, oh, I'll just climb up the wall. I'm used to the wall just automatically getting inked by instinct. It is a very good thing that I unmapped a ZR, because I would definitely at some point during this just go back into I'm playing Splatoon Raiders mode and just be using the gun nonstop. That happened, I remember, that happened like during Mario Odyssey way back in the day. Like the first VG Myths. And I just jumped sometimes. I would just do it. And then the chat would be like, you jumped? And I'd just be like, no, I did. What? What are you even talking about? You all just seeing jumps everywhere. I was thinking for a second, I was like, why is she slowly hopping through the yellow ink? Why isn't she just inking the ground? I have gotten that precise message several times over the years. I also think it sometimes, for the record. Mine. So does anybody know, do you automatically get eggs when you finish a level? I'm gonna test it right now. Or wait, can I test it? Is there a way? Dang it, I don't think I can test it. No? You're saying, people are saying no. Do you know this because you tested it? Or are you just declaring it? Because the game tells you that you get loot when you finish a level. It doesn't say anything about eggs, and the end animation thing doesn't really even give time for you to tell if you got eggs. So how do you know that you don't get the eggs? Ooh. But I think I like the mid-air jump, being able to attack so easily with that. Worth keeping in mind, though. Oh, hey, this game is goated? Yeah, it was pretty good, and then they added the GOAT DLC, and I was just like, oh, heck yeah. They goated it. You see. Oh boy. Oh wahoo wahoo. This is really gonna up my game. I'm level 8. Okay, yeah, let's compass. Me? Cool thing is, for the compass levels, you have infinite lives. So, like, you don't really have to try most of the time. These are really more just, like, tutorials for, like, the gadgets and stuff than they are, like, actually gonna be, like, a thing where you have to try. I don't have Bigman. I don't have Bigman. I do not have Bigman. I don't have Bigman. But hey, it doesn't matter. I have infinite lives. Ah, there will be a splat eventually. Okay. This music brings back memories of, like, the Octo Canyon levels. Me. Could you, like, not be bad at your job? I mean, there's no tension. I have infinite lives, but still. Ooh. Thank you for that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Meh. There you go. Yay! Okay. Nice. I mean, that wouldn't even help me. But okay, Splatolites? I want Splatolites eventually. I may as well just make them now. Oh, that's right. I did get more slots. Beep. Oh, ooh. Oh dear. Oh me, oh and oh my. Oh, We don't even have Bigman to help us. Oh, huh. I didn't realize. So most of the time, like, the bot, you can use it to bounce off, as long as you can get to the bot. You cannot bounce off the bot here. That's interesting. Yes, this one, Welcome to Hell. Wait, so Gaming Warlord, you had done a, you had done, like, this run before, right? Now you're saying Welcome to Hell as if this is possible. Just hard. I am intrigued. Give it a sec. I'm just waiting to see, like, where's the possible part? Like, I can see why it'd be impossible. Oh, you have to shoot balloons. Is what I was thinking would be the case. But I'm guessing you can just not shoot the balloons, and you can just do some out-of-bounds thing. Or... wish. Huh. Well then. Sadly, after testing, I have no idea how to get past this. Wait. Wait, that's it? I thought you were saying it was possible, just hard. If it's impossible, then I can just, like, go, okay, it's impossible. And, like, it's just for an upgrade point, so it's not really, like a super duper big deal. Although, if I do want to go for max percent... I had to take shots. Oh, you were trying to, like, go minimal shot to beat this level. Oh, I see. No, yeah. There's just no reason for us to do it, though. Like, I'm just trying to beat the game without shooting for now. Like, I don't need to go max percent just yet. Okay. Making good Ooh, I'm actually gonna have to end the stream soon, just for the record. I think I'll do like one more level, and then I'll end the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. Making a good start for this. It's definitely taken me a bit longer to get to the next run started. I have been putting time in. There is one secret project going on right now that I've been doing research for, and then of course Rockman, which I've been putting a lot of time into. And then other than that, I was also just doing my casual playthrough of this in preparation so that I could do this run. But yeah, I am thinking now that this will be the next VG Myths video. Unless I pick up on that secret project and do it. But the fact that I've already started streaming this, I think I'll at least try to finish this run before getting back to work on that secret project. These ones are timed. So you completed your casual playthrough? Technically, no. I like to go for 100% completion. And I was hoping to do that, but then turns out 100% completion in Splatoon Raiders means grind for like 5 years. And I decided not to grind for like 5 years before doing the next VG Myths episode. I do have to, like, keep the lights on. Literally, if the lights go off, I won't be able to play Splatoon Raiders anymore. It is required. Ow. Pretty close. I think there were two right next to each other right there. I did it in 9? How did you get past them? Get past what? Oh, the boxes? The boxes in the tutorial? If you mean the boxes, you can just jump on top of them. Just get a running start and you can jump on top of them. If you mean the ledge at the beginning, just die. When you die, you, both sets of enemies? There are 8 total enemies. I didn't get past any sets of enemies. There are 8 total enemies. Each one counts as a shot. The first set has 4 small fries and 1 of the mid fries. And the second set has 1 big fry. No, wait, no, 1 huge fry. And 2 small fries. No, 2 mid fries. Yeah, I shot the box. No, yeah, you can just jump on it. I'd spent like a billion years trying to go out of bounds and stuff, but like, I'm not sure if you found there are invisible walls blocking the way to the next island. So probably very unlikely to ever get past those enemies without killing them. Same, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. we suffered similar fates. Ooh, use 3 more, you say? Like these 3? How far did you get up the mountain at the second set of enemies? There's not much of a point to clearing this, because, like, these things are really good in the post-game. They don't really matter in the regular game. You'll get tons of them. Or, wait, oh, man. Well, I guess we're doing it. I was just trying to mash. Dang it. I'm not clearing this. Oh. Okay. We got it. We got it. Nice. Okay, I must have just really sucked the first time. I'm gonna play some No Shot post game. I am so sorry, Gaming Warlord. I hope you have fun. I can't imagine what kind of suffering it's gonna be. Okay, I'm just gonna quick do the mechanic stuff. Well, that's a waste, ain't it? But I have to if I want to upgrade more. But yeah, this is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Heart emojis, heart emojis. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I've got material to work with already. This will definitely be a video. Even in the worst case scenario, and I'm just immediately like, well, I don't got anything else to talk about. I've got enough to talk about for this to be a video. I just have to invest like another like 80 hours or something. And then I can make my 10-minute video where I say, it was interesting at first. I hate my job. Okay, night-night, everybody. Heart emojis, heart emojis, heart emojis.